My name is Anthony from HCG Cancer Centre, Nairobi, Kenya. Behind every patient journey, there is always a caregiver, providing strength, comfort, and hope, not only providing care, but providing reassurance to humanity. So today we are privileged to be in Nakuru County, Mangu Village, with one of our caregivers, Grace Munyua, and this is her story.
My name is Grace Munyua from Nakuru County, Mangu Farm. I was a caregiver to my late brother George, who was diagnosed with cancer. We started having headaches and had convulsions, and we went and sought treatment at PGH Nakuru, where we were advised to go and seek specialists for his condition. That's when we were referred to KU, Nairobi, where we went, and after he was checked, he was diagnosed to have brain cancer, a type called GBS, that is glioblastoma, and had to do a surgery. After the surgery, we were told he had to go through chemo and radio, and that's when we met an oncologist called Dr. Mulatia, who told us that he needed to have radio and chemo as fast as possible because this type of cancer was the aggressive type. And that's when we learned about HCG. And when we went there, at first I was worried and wondered now what to do, wondering about the finances and everything. And I thank God because in HCG there is a social worker center where I met Lydia, and we explained our situation, and they understood and told us to just bring the patient and start the treatment. George was to go through 30 sessions of radio and chemo, and at first we had been told to do the 3D, but later we were advised to do the VMAT type of radiation, which was quite expensive on our side. But I thank God because HCG held our hand and told us, despite the cost, whatever we had in our hands, we could go on with the treatment. And George was very happy that he had started the treatment. And every time we went at HCG, we had the very best of services, right from the reception. Once you get to HCG, they take over. They take over the patient and they help you through every section of the treatment. Because I remember for George, he would take the chemo first and then take 1 hour and then go in for radio. And actually most of the time, they are the ones who would remind us that time is a time for the radiation, and he would be taken in. And at times as a caregiver, at times I would feel worried. Maybe because at times he would feel fearful. And I remember the first times. But once he went through, he met the team there that was very patient with him. Despite him feeling afraid, they were very patient. And even after he was done with the radio, they were there ready, waiting to bring him back to the reception area. I am truly grateful. And for as a caregiver, there were down times for us, because sometimes you see that the treatment may be weighing down the patient, but it is understandable. As long as we encourage the patient, all is going to be well. And even at HCG, it was a family. You'd meet other caregivers and other patients who have walked the same route. we would encourage each other. George was encouraged by other patients. I was also encouraged by other caregivers there. Even if George is no more, don't feel bad that he's gone. I am encouraged, and I'm encouraging other caregivers that you've given the very best that you could give. And there are times that you can give the treatment and maybe you see it is not working. It is normal. This journey, it may be difficult, but with that encouragement, and especially with other patients you meet there, the family at HCG, it helps you go on. That truly, as they say, HCG, you add more years to life. So out there, when you hear about HCG, don't feel afraid. Don't look at it and wonder, can I afford? Just come in and tell others. Maybe there are people out there who are struggling with this disease called cancer. Please come. I really want to thank God for helping us, that we were able to meet with all these people around us. We met with Dr. Mulatia. We met with the HCG team. That I cannot say that there is one day that we went without treatment. We received the best care that we could ever get. I thank also Dr. Mulatia because of always having sessions with George and also encouraging him. It was, I remember the sessions were really nice. He would really encourage George and tell him that everything that is being done is going to make him get better. I thank God also for the relatives who really held our hand and enabling us to have the finances, the little that we had, and the one that HCG helped us. I thank God for the relatives. I thank God for our family friends, Mr. and Mrs. Mongai, and our family friends here at Mangu Farm, the church, PCA Tena, PCA Baraka Parish, and PCA Dr. Adha Nakuru. We thank God. We thank you all for being there for us, that you always were there for us, encouraging us. And always remember, as a caregiver, don't feel bad that the treatment is not working. It is well. And even if the patient is normal, don't feel bad because you gave the very best for that patient. You did the very best, and that is God's plan, that is the further the patient could go. Be encouraged that always it is good, you and the patient are good. It's only that situation that is not right. Be blessed.